Good evening, everyone. I'm Carmine Gemei, and would you believe it? We already got that first caller. Usually I bring you stories of standout people in their sport, but today I've got a couple stories about kids just learning their activity. Last night I went to beginning hip-hop dance class at the Casper Rec Center. The Casper Rec offers preschool dance, ballet, clogging, and hip-hop dance, which you see here. These students are 7 to 12 years old. They learn classic moves like the moonwalk and newer moves like the hype and the floss. But more importantly, they have a lot of fun, get some exercise, and make new friends. Instructor Lucia Hill currently has 12 boys and girls in her class, and one of them had a similar response to many of us when I asked him what it's like to dance with your friends.
I just feel more freaked out because they're people I already know.
Got to do lots of moves, and the moves were kind of creative and really fun, and just you get your body loose, and it was just really fun.
Sometimes as adults we forget about the importance of simply having fun. Well, today we had more fun at Casper College. This week the T-Birds are hosting boys basketball camp. It's a 3-day camp with 2 different sessions. One is 1st through 4th graders and the other is 5th through 8th graders. Here you see the older guys playing knockout after a day of fundamentals. T-Birds head coach Sean Gutting even brought in his father as a counselor. You see him right there. Mr. Gutting is a high school basketball coach in Fort Collins. 125 kids had a blast learning from the coaches, along with T-Bird players Philip Pebble Jr., Manny Antula from Kelly Walsh, and Eric Jammerman from Douglas. I asked one of our campers what it's like to get coached by the big fellas.
Super cool. And yeah, mostly that's super cool. Just keep working on shooting, like on commercials. When you could do like the form every time there's a commercial.
I was in their shoes not too long ago. I was at this camp, I was in the same position, and now I'm here, and it's just great to be able to give back.
In high school hoops, we have our Mr. Wyoming Basketball. It's Eric Oliver from Cheyenne East. This comes just a few months after he earned the Gatorade Wyoming Basketball Player of the Year. Eric is the all-time leading scorer in Cheyenne East history, a history that includes alumnus James Johnson, who's had a 12-year career in the NBA. Eric averaged 9.5 points per game as a freshman, 17 as a sophomore, 20.5 as a junior, and 20 points per game as a senior. He's 3-time All-State and 4-time All-Conference. Congratulations to Eric, headed to play for LCCC next season. Sticking with high school, here's our Legion baseball standings with just a month left until the state tournament. In the AA West, the Evanston Outlaws proving that crime does pay. They're in first place since they're 2-0 in conference play. Cheyenne Post 6 has a big lead in the AA East, but the Gillette Rough Riders are 45-12 overall, despite losing 2 conference games to Cheyenne. Single A East is led by another Cheyenne team. That's the Hawks. They're 4-0 in their division. The Riverton Raiders hold the conference tiebreaker in the Single A West. So they're first, even though the Cody Cubs have a better overall record. 6 games this weekend at Mike Lansing Field if you want to check out some Legion action. And today, the 44th overall pick in the NBA draft, Bol worked out with his new Nuggets team for the first time. Bol only played 9 games as a freshman at Oregon last season before suffering a season-ending stress fracture in his left foot. But in those games, the 7'2" big man averaged 21 points, 9.5 rebounds, and almost 3 blocks per game. And before last season started, Bol was viewed as a top 10 talent, so he might be a steal. You might see the resemblance. His father is Manute Bol, who was 7'7" and led the league in blocks per game 2 different seasons. So hoping that he turns out well, along with our 11th overall pick from last year, Michael Porter Jr., yet to play an NBA game. And guys, the Rockies game just went final. The San Francisco Giants beat them 4-2.
Oh boy. There goes their 1-game winning streak.
It's all right. They could get on a 1-game winning streak tomorrow again.
It's true.
Optimism. I love it. All right, we'll be right back after the break.